Hey there everyone, we are back for our second episode of Cosmoteer. Now last time we had just gotten our ship started and we had gotten a few more guns on there, gotten a bit did a bit of expanding and such on it, and pretty much cleared out the system that we were in there. So I have jumped us to another system here where we can find more targets for our rapidly growing battle wagon. So we will go ahead and we will get started on it. While we're heading on down here, I am going to go ahead, kind of do an overview of what we've done with our ship here, because we have made some changes, not least of which is that we now have coloring. We have a paint scheme. Got some binary here, a B and a K, if I did my binary correct. And then we've got some omega symbols as well, right beneath our guns there. Really liking the paint scheme, and it'll grow as we expand our ship and such as well. But we also have excuse me, we also have another shield in the center here to protect those guns. Out on the sides we do have our shields for the main guns there, and we now have a bit more ammo storage as well as some energy storage for these shields. So hopefully this should give us a little bit more of staying power when going up against these guys. Well, let's see how it works though. This guy shouldn't be too incredibly difficult just because, I mean, he is... Oh, how nicely done there, sir. But not done well enough. There we go. So that one was not much of a challenge. So what our eventual plan here is that I do want to add in missiles. So eventually what we're going to do here, and I might as well actually go ahead and make these changes now, so that we know how much we need to save up in order to actually implement said changes. Yeah, I think we'll add that in there like that for now. And maybe we'll add some more in down here later on. But we'll figure that out at a later point because obviously we don't need that at the moment. So let's head out here. And let's head after our second target slash victim. All right, let's see what this one has in store for us. I'm gonna shrink this down just a hair there. And we'll head on over here. Oh, there we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and shift this guy in because he really does do better work when he's right up next to him, because it's a lot harder for him to miss when he's right there. Let's see, what do we want to hit in this thing? There's really not a whole lot. This one's actually fairly well armored. Let's take out that thing for a moment then. Shouldn't take us much, and then we'll just start burrowing down into him. So once we get through... Oh, come on. Get back in. Oh, I think the other one's keeping his distance instead. I think that's the first time I've run into it where the other ship is actually keeping their distance from me, rather than the other way around. Come on, get him. Well, he's lost his control room, so he no longer has the ability to steer or anything, so this will be a very quick battle now. There we go. Nice surgical strike right in the center there. And we now have 36,000. So we'll go ahead, we'll allow ourselves to reload here. It looks like we are going to need more power because we totally ran out of power there. I'm just gonna let these guys recharge. As soon as they're recharged, we'll bring you guys back and we'll take on our next target. See you in a bit. All right, so they didn't actually even give us the time to recharge. He came to attack us without us having to go to him. So we have taken a little bit of damage, a few shots to the side here, but thankfully it is just energy weapon, which means it's not going to penetrate beyond the outside. Granted, it has done some damage to our power storage there, but that's not too bad, nothing we can't handle. And now that we are directly on him, it's going to be, well, he's going to be in a world of hurt very shortly here. Very shortly. I think he picked a fight with the wrong guy. Alright, maybe this time they'll actually allow us a chance to reload our guns. We'll see you guys in just a minute here. Alright everyone, we are back and we have a new target. So this one is cannons. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim right for their cannon factory there. See if I can't take that out and make that explode rather dramatically and spectacularly. Oof, well, just took out some of their engines there, which will make it hard for them to, oh my, yep, there we go. That did the trick. Come on. Come on. There we go. I really do love how those cannons shoot through things. Alright, so we're gonna have to let them charge up again here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll jump to a new system. The next system we're gonna jump to is actually gonna be this one right here, because it is right next to us. And it's also still an amateur, which to be honest, I think we could probably take on, not a veteran, but professional level ones right now. But I really want to get a few more, I want to get those first improvements put in before we go on to the veteran level. But we'll plot that FTL jump, and I will bring you guys back as soon as we are A, there, and B, have our stuff recharged. So, see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we are here, and we have new targets. So, let's take a look, see what this guy is, see if we can't take him... Now, I shouldn't say see if we can't take him out, because honestly, I don't foresee any issues with taking him out. Though, this one might be a better target, seeing as he's right here. But now he is running from us, which is making it a little bit more difficult. Oh, come on, I want to bring you in. There we go. That's better. So let's see, what do we want to shoot at in this guy? Honestly, let's just start burrowing in. There's really no good spots to hit this one. Alright, well, that was pretty easy. On to the next one. I'm just gonna let him recharge as we head on over because... Oh, alright. Just because I don't really foresee any issues with these. Especially if we take out his cannon first, then start burrowing our way back inside, if they let us. That is always the thing. They may not let us do that. because they may turn on us. But generally speaking, we're gonna get a few shots in there at least. So maybe I should have let him recharge, because we are now fully out of ammo, which is rather unfortunate. Thankfully, he doesn't really have much in the way of armament left to damage us with. There we go. So another 16. We are definitely going to let ourselves recharge and rearm before this next one, though. So I will bring you guys back when we're ready to deal out some more damage. See you in a bit. All right, everyone, we are back and on to our next target, which turns out to be a junker. So this will be a very quick fight, if we can hit him. There we go. That's better. Yep, there's that. That is gone. And yep, he's toast. Let's see, how did we fare in that one? Pretty dang well. We actually didn't even go through all of our cannon ammo, so we'll just have to let them reload that and head on to this last one. I'll bring you guys back when we are there. All right, so we are almost there and just about to find out what our new target is. It is one of these guys. Honestly, I really like the design of these guys. Mainly because there's no real big weak points. I mean, honestly, they've got this pretty well protected. I mean, their weapons are out there, and honestly, there's not a whole lot that they can do against 4 cannons worth of damage being flung at them. So, you can't really expect them to last too incredibly long against that. Alright, so the next one we'll head to will be a professional one because, well, that's going to get us money more quickly, and get us up to that new blueprint upgraded more quickly as well. So as soon as we are reloaded and at the new place, I will bring you guys back and we will see what new ships we find. Because I do believe, actually I shouldn't say I believe, I know that when we head to, as we go up in the levels, they do give new ships and, well, of course, more powerful ships. So we'll see what we find. See you guys in a bit. All right, everyone, we are back. And we're now in a professional level system, and we are about to go after our first target. Let's see what it has in store for us. All right. So, ooh, oh my, that is a lot of those guns. Okay, so we want to get in there quickly, and we want to take those out as quickly as possible, because I do not like those things. And they have 2 reactors. There's even more of a pain. So let's hope that we can get in there real far in there. There we go, that's better. Because they are going to try and take out those... Let's see here, actually I want to rotate myself a little bit to show the other guns. There we go. Perfect. So... It was by no means our best battle ever, but we didn't do too badly. Didn't take a whole lot of damage. Most of it was from those electro cannons that made it through our shield over here. But overall, not bad at all. And actually, I think with the next victim ship here, we should be able to do that upgrade that we need to. So, actually I'm not going to send them out yet, but as soon as we get them reloaded, we'll head on over to the next one and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, we are approaching our next target. Ooh. Oh. Can't say I'm liking the look of those ion beam emitters. So I'm thinking this is going to be one that we will want to take a little bit more on the slow side, so that as they take out some of our shields, we can rotate to attempt to bring different shields to bear. Because at the moment we're not really hitting them a lot with a whole lot of anything, and that is going to quickly become an issue if we can't take these things out. There we go. Nice. And of course, they're not going to allow us a chance to get... Oh my, and our shields are fully gone. That is not good. Not at all good. There we go, we got 1 shield back. Come on, guys. Get some more ammo in those cannons. Oh, whew. Okay, so I will admit, that was a little closer than I would liked it to have been. We did actually end up losing the whole cannon over there. And we ended up losing a crew as well. Along some damage to the other cannon, one of our engines, oddly enough. Not actually sure how that happened. I wasn't paying close enough attention. And then some damage to our cannon ammo over there. So we'll make that repair. And then we'll make it so. Aha! So we now have 6 banks of missiles, 2 missile factories. Did I get rid of our ammo factories? I think I got rid of our ammo factories. Whoops. That's an issue. That's a little bit of an issue there. That's not an issue I particularly care for either. Thankfully, we do have a decent amount of ammo in there already. Well, I may end up regretting this, but we're gonna let those missiles load back up here. And as those missiles load themselves up, and then as soon as that's done, we are gonna go after this next guy up there and hope that our missiles and what we have left in the cannon ammo will do the trick and take them out. So I'll bring you guys back once we're fully loaded up here. So it looks like the only thing remaining for loading is going to be filling these things up. Actually, you know what? It's close enough now that I'm not even going to bother going into a cut. We're just going to go ahead and head on over, see what we can't find. All right, what do we have here? And actually, you know what? Well, no, we'll let it go into standard range for this one. Okay, it's one of these guys. All right, I can handle this. All right, let's slow it down though, because I do want to see these missiles. Okay, so we already launched our full salvo of missiles. So there are what? Let's see. So we have 6 of these things. Each one holds 3. We have 18 missiles heading towards this poor little ship with no point defense on it, I might add. And we're just now shooting some stuff. So they do have a tendency of missing the first time, but that's okay, because then they come right up the tailpipe and just wreak utter havoc. It's awesome. I love it. Oh, come on. And there we go. Oh, 1. Come on, get him, get him. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, that worked out all right. However, I do not want to tempt fate a second time by not having any cannon ammo. You know what? Heck with it. We'll add in the armor, because honestly, I would rather have the armor than this extra one up there. Because we're not actually hiring any crew right now anyways. Just gonna make it so and make do with the crew that we have. Alright, well, I'm gonna let them take care of refueling, refueling, rearming and such, and bring you guys back when we're ready to take on this last enemy in this sector. And I think we might actually end up going, and we'll take on one more sector this episode. I think that'll be just about right. So, see you guys in just a second here. All right, everyone, we are back. And so one thing I've noticed is we have some very unfortunate issues with our system right now. That is primarily we don't have enough crew to manage to keep our thrusters down here energized. So it actually took a lot longer to get up here than I originally anticipated, and I was so intent on watching these that I let our foe here sneak up on us, which he didn't really get much in on us yet. I mean, we still have our shields up. There's only slightly taken down. And we have just launched all of our missiles. It looks like he does not have point defense, so I don't foresee this being a particularly long battle. Pretty sure this is actually going to be a fairly quick battle. But we'll concentrate our guns on that right there. And let's see here what ends up happening. Honestly, I think what's going to end up happening probably is, yep, something was going to, a stray shot was going to hit the reactor and just, oh. Does that do damage? So that's a good question. Do our own missiles do damage to us? But it does not appear so. That appears to be just fine there. But we are going to fix this issue because this is unfortunate, to say the least. Rather unfortunate. Let's shift that there. We'll shift that up to there. We do need another one of those, however, because we just don't have enough coverage. I wonder, can I shift, oops, I probably should turn on mirroring again. I shift these guys up 2, and then shift everything else up as well. So there we go with that. Shift these up 2, this guy up 2, and we now have room for another FTL generator in here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that to there. I'm debating if that's actually really what I want to do, but you know what I think it is? We'll go ahead and we'll throw that FTL generator in there, which is going to cause us to have some issues. You know what? For now, I'm just going to take the hit for being inefficient with our FTL fuel, because we are at max FTL fuel at the moment. So for now, we're just going to take that hit. And instead, we're going to invest that money in crew, because we don't have enough to add in another reactor down there. So that does appear to be a little bit nicer there. I'm going to let these guys recharge, rearm, and we will head on to the next system, which is actually the last system for this episode. It's going to be this one right here, another professional one, and maybe we'll run into some new enemies while we're there. So see you guys in a moment. All right, so we are playing a little bit of a game of cat and mouse with this guy. We keep getting a little bit closer in, and then he goes and he runs away from us, which is making this rather interesting and difficult to get a hold of him. But it looks like we are just about to get him into range, which means that he will start attacking us. What do we have here? Ooh. All right, so this one actually does have some point defense cannons. It has 2 of them, to be precise. And looks like we're dealing with just small laser blasters other than that. So we're just gonna attack directly for the reactor core, because we have to get through that shield anyways, and to be honest, I'm pretty sure that those missiles are gonna come around behind and probably try and drill back through there. I don't foresee much of an issue with the point defense, because, I mean, we're lobbing 18 missiles at them at once, and 2-point defense just can't keep up with that. So, let's see. All right, all our missiles are launched. And oh my, oh my. Yeah, we just took out like massive chunks of their ship there. Before their shield was even gone, we had taken out the massive chunks of their ship. All right, we have 2 more missiles that have just been launched, 3 more missiles, and 1 last. Oh. So none of them are actually managing to make it inside, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, let's see here. We do need to go back here. We need to adjust our angle a bit so that they are attacking shields and not hitting our gun. Oh, all right, so I think they just lost their control room. Maybe they already had lost their control room, but we are hopefully going to take out their shield generator momentarily here, because that would be really, really nice. Oh, you know, never mind, I take it back. if they are going to provide us with such a nice view of their reactor, we might as well take advantage of it. All right, let's see here. Can we hit it though? That's the question. That is the $1,000,000 question. I think we're gonna have to speed up the time a little bit in order to get some stuff out there. There we go. Perfect. That took a little longer than expected, but mainly I do believe that's because we just didn't have enough crew to keep our guns loaded. So we're gonna go ahead. We will do a bit of repairs. Not bad, actually, to be honest. That was actually a very small amount of repairs. And I think we're going to add in that new... We could add in that new reactor, but actually it's showing that our reactor power is decent. We just need more crew. Our crew is woefully inadequate at the moment. So that is what we're going to add in. We're going to add in more crew. And let's bring this down to where we need it. So yeah, 15.6. And let's see if this crew addition makes any, I mean, it's definitely gonna make, it's definitely gonna help. Let's see how much it helps. Honestly, that seems to be helping out a lot. We're recharged, rearmed a heck of a lot faster than it's been taking us in the past. So let's head on to the next enemy, see what we can't do to him, see how we fare. I will bring you guys back when we're there. All right, we're there. So unfortunately, the extra crew members have not solved the engine issue. So we are, our next victory, our next payout here is going to be spent on a reactor right here. That or in energy power storage, energy cache. One of the two, haven't quite decided yet. Energy cache or power storage might do the trick without having to spend the moolah that a reactor core would require. Because honestly, as long as, yeah, because what's taking so long right now is that our crew at the moment, they have, as soon as this needs some more power, the crew has to walk all the way up to the front here, grab the power, walk all the way back, and by that point, the engine has just totally run out of power. And then we start doing our little spins, and then I get distracted, and I don't see us going towards our target, and end up getting surprised like I did yet again here. All right, so it looks like we are up against a yacht this time. Interesting. You know what, heck with it. Let's see how this works. Oh, and he does have point defense, but you know what? There's way too much there for him. Way too much there. Yeah, what the heck? It's still shooting at me? No. You are down. You are done. Because you shot at me, I am going to just totally, completely obliterate you. Yup. Alright, that's good enough for me. That's enough obliterating. Alright, get yourselves reloaded. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put in that energy storage. And that actually still gives us an... Oh, that's hiring the extra crew. Okay. So this next victory here should actually give us enough power for us to... or enough energy... Wow, I'm just totally out of it apparently. It'll give us enough money in order to get our next FTL drive. Alright, there we go. We are fully loaded. On to the next target. And we might end up actually targeting both of these guys. Or attacking both of these guys at once if they end up getting too close. Which could be potentially problematic. Because I don't know what they are, I don't know how much firepower they have. Any of that sort of stuff. Alright, what do we have here? Oh. That's actually not really all that bad at all. I do want to take out that ion beam emitter right away though, if possible. Just because, well, unless he turns broadside to me, in which case, sure, I'll go after your reactor core. Oh, right up the tailpipes. I love that. I absolutely love it. Because it gets around the shielding issue. Oh, that is glorious. Alright, we have 25,000. And that is enough for us to put in that next FTL drive. Let's drop him in there. See if this solves our FTL efficiency issue. Awesome, it does. So, I mean, we do still need a lot more crew quarters because that is still very, very limited at the moment. Which, you know, we could probably do... Oh, no, don't do that. But what we could probably do is this. Because that gives us room for another crew quarters over here. And actually, we could actually give our... You know, we can give ourselves room for 2 more crew quarters. We will do... almost enough room for 2 more crew quarters. Unless I want to do that, which I don't particularly want to do. Not really. So we'll leave it at that, and hopefully that will actually give us enough crew. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shift this down 1. And you know what? We'll shift that down 1 as well. Alright, so that's going to require 26. Oh, perfect. There we go. That should allow us to get recharged here rather quickly and take on our next opponent. Alright, oh gosh, yeah, that helps so much. I am noticing that our 1 reactor core here, it is losing charge every once in a while, like we're pulling too much energy from it. So it might be getting to be time to add another one in there. But we'll see. Because it would be pretty easy just to drop another reactor core in the center there. But, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if we need it. Because, I mean, if they're running out of power during the recharge phase, that doesn't bother me too much. It's if they're running out of charge during combat. Ooh, I like the... What is this? This is the Swift Wing. I really like the look at this design. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to stand up. But you know what? Hey, it's still a cool looking design. Alright, let's see how it does. So we just launched all of our missiles. And we just took out 1 of its wings with those missiles. And I'm not sure... Oh, there's our other missiles coming in. And there went its other wing. It's not quite such a pretty design anymore. We can turn up the speed a bit, I think. I don't foresee that being an issue anymore. Alright, yep, just take it out. I think the missiles actually, yep, there we go. The missiles took it out. So that does leave us with 31,000. I'm going to hire that crew member just so we have him. Leaves us with 31,000 credits to play with, which I think what I'm going to do with them is I think I am actually going to slide all of this stuff out 1. I'm going to replace these with big thrusters to give us a bit more, because I mean we're already taking up the 2 slots there. We might as well get our money's worth as far as the space goes, the space that we're occupying goes. So we'll go ahead, we'll do that. We'll also shift this out now because we can, and opens up another spot for crew quarters there. So now the issue becomes now, since we've added in the 2 that are facing this way, and we have the 2 that are facing this way, I don't know which way it's going to say its front is, because whichever way has the most thrust pushing in that direction, so whichever way has the most thrust pushing against, that's the way that it's going to say front is. So it used to be this way, but because we've added 2 more thrusters in there, I don't know if it's going to do that or not. So we'll just add in 2 more thrusters. think this is good. We actually still have this extra room out here for something at some point if we so desire. I don't know what we put in there at this point, but you know what? Hey, it's there if we want it. All right, so that is actually today's episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and any comments, questions, feedback of any sort, throw that down in those comments right below. I really do like hearing from you all. So, yeah, that's it. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Binary Callie, signing out.